Hey, do you guys think we'll see each other in another movie again? Probs. Hello fellow collectors, in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Spider-Man No Way Home Marvel Legends newly released wave. I found these all today at the street date, release date, whatever you call it. And as well, I've been picking these up one by one, a few at a time, like at Walmart a few days ago for the street date. They were nice enough to release their figures early. I found Sandman, I found MJ, and I also found Matt Murdock. But now I went to my Targets today and I found the Spider-Man as well as the Green Goblin. The Green Goblin will be on a separate video if you're interested. So here's what the packaging looks like. It's all the same for each character except one character, and the different character variation packaging happens to be from Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, which is titled The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, probably because of licensing, each character packaging has a different bio/description. Now, I'm gonna start off with my personal favorite Spider-Man that I grew up with. This is Tobey Maguire, aka Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Here's the packaging looking fantastic. I gotta start off by saying whoever made Tobey Maguire's face, props to you, and it looked fantastic. I mean, the promotional images didn't really showcase his face that well, but even in the video it doesn't look as good as it does in person, so definitely go check out and grab this guy if you didn't grab him already like I did. Whoops. Hey, at least I got some extra hands and webs. The Tobey Friendly Spider-Man includes some accessories. So let's take a little look at Tobey Maguire's articulation. So, starting with the head, the biggest deal about this figure. You can rotate it 360. I don't want to mess it up too much. Just such great details. And I mean, it looks a lot better than the original figures we got. So, this is one of the original Tobey Maguire figures. He does look a little bit older when I compare him. Moving back into the articulation, he does have butterfly joints somewhat, or whatnot. I'm learning my joints still. Can rotate his hands in and out to get those cool poses, Spidey poses, and a little bit out. Be aware of the paint. You can see on the back, when you bend it down, you'll see an extra few legs that are cut off. But I wish they wouldn't have put that, but it looks alright for some poses. He also has a little joint right there. And the arms, he has an elbow joint for both arms. You can rotate at the wrist for each hands you put on him. You can rotate right here at the ankle, or at the ankles right here, and he can also rotate right here at the legs and at the knees. It's a double knee joint, so yeah, you can get some cool poses somewhat. I mean, some of mine were pretty stiff, but it will work out for you. So I couldn't get too many epic poses out of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man due to the neck joint. Hey man, what's up?
These people didn't give me articulation on my head.
Thanks, Hasbro, but regardless, there was something that I was very impressed about. Maybe it's just me, but I know for a fact that the original little lenses were grayish, and these ones are more black, so they listen to the fans in some way. Last look at that awesome head sculpt.
Up next, we got the Amazing Spider-Man.
So here is the Amazing Spider-Man, aka Andrew Garfield. Yeah, and he's holding MJ, not Mary Jane, but Michelle Jones. And you can see he redeemed himself from when Gwen fell. And I'm still learning to pose these guys, but yeah, let's take a look at the articulation and see what it's all about. Is it worth the money to buy a second one? We'll find out. So he has the same ab crunch, and you could extend it like that. You can hear it cracks a lot. Has some butterfly joint movement, not as much as Tobey, and the head articulation rotates 360, but of course I don't want to move and mess up all the hair paint and all that stuff. Rotates here at the shoulders as well area, and the elbows and the wrists. Could do that. Shazam! And then you can also rotate the knee joints. They're a little stiff as well, so it may take a little while to get them adjusted. And you can bend them and break them down. Mine are a little bit stiff, but yeah, you get the idea. And the back of the web is really awesome. And if you wanted to know what Andrew Garfield looked like with his mask on, there you go. Basically the same as the previous Marvel Legends. They made so many of us in the movie. I wonder if we'll ever get a variant.
Is that supposed to be there?
Alrighty, everybody. Here's the Spider-Man No Way Home. Tom Holland. The Tom Holland Spider-Man. Here is Tom Holland out of the packaging. Looking fantastic with his new Spider-Man No Way Home suit. Pretty cool, and I gave him a little chest thumping action because I didn't know what else to pose these figures in. They all just shoot webs and have those little Spider-Man poses. But anyways, let's get into the figure itself. So starting off with Tom's articulation, I'm just going to call him that from now on. Start at the head. You can see it rotates 360. Nice head sculpt. Nice butterfly joints. You also get some movement in the shoulders around there, the elbow area, and as well the wrists. Pretty good movement as well. You can move it at there's an ab crunch, and there you can see the back is really great detail. Even the knee joints are pretty good, but they're a little bit stiff at first, so you have to bend them. And you can also rotate right here at the upper leg joints. Overall, pretty solid articulation, and down here at the legs. Also has ankle pivot. You can move it in. Now, Tom also includes some pretty cool accessories. Yeah, I think those are thwippers and grippers, and the other ones are just closed-fisted. We also get an interchangeable head, and I gotta say, this is the best Tom Holland suit for Spider-Man that I've seen so far. It resembles Tom's design resembles basically Tobey and Andrew's suit, along with his his Civil War suit that we've seen in Captain America. Very cool HD up close look. And you can swap his head from that suit onto the other suit. So you can basically have all the Spider-Men together. Next, we have the Marvel Legends MJ. Now here is MJ out of the packaging. Here is MJ on her own 2 feet with the key element relic of this film. As well, she does include 2 extra hands. I already put one of them on there. So some pretty cool hands, and the little relic. I can't remember what it's called, but it was so complicated, but anyways, I'll probably remember it later or hear it, but it's pretty cool. So for articulation, to start off, you can rotate at the neck or the head. Pretty cool, and the hair is well done, but I mean, it kind of gets in the way a little bit. I wouldn't want to mess it up or risk breaking the little thin parts. As well, rotates at the shoulders. The shirt kind of moves a little bit, but I mean, it wouldn't make sense to put it off anyways, because the arms are just molded on with there's no undershirt for the arms, so it wouldn't make sense. And as well, you can see he rotates at the elbows, back and forth, the wrists. Such tiny wrists, or tiny hands. Waist articulation a little bit. The sweater or whatever it is gets in the way a little bit. As you can see here, rotates as well at the legs, a little stiff because they're new, and same ankle joints, and these are the knee joints. Yeah, same knee joints. And we turn around at the back. It looks like MJ. The head sculpt's pretty good, but I mean, a lot of people aren't too interested in this figure as it seems, but it is a cool one, I'd say, considering I never got the original. Next, we got the Sandman.
You mean you're not my Peter? What's that? Hello.
Now here's Sandman, and here's all the sand accessories he includes. Now you're telling me with that amount of hands for Sandman, they couldn't add the complete set of hands for the Spider-Man, like the 3-pack. Well, it's just how the economy works. So Sandman articulates at the head. Pretty cool. It also rotates at the shoulders. Right here as well. Biceps. And has a ankle. I should say an elbow. I mix up my terms. An elbow joint. Right there, it's a little bit stiff. And right here, wrist. Now to the ankles, which are pretty stiff as well. You gotta pose this guy around first, and also some knee joints. And a torso joint, but no waist joint, sadly. And here's the back details. Now let's put on his hand accessories, shall we? The giant arms, which I enjoy. Just attach these pieces while detaching the other ones first. The basic hands, and then you put on these bigger arms so that it can form the sand hand. Get it? Pretty cool. Now I gotta say, Sandman doesn't offer much, but he does have some pretty cool arms. Even the face sculpt looks pretty good as well. Last but not least, we got Matt Murdock. And yeah, I gotta say, this figure is pretty cool. I mean, I like the outfit and the glasses. And we'll be exploring more in depth. Here's Matt Murdock, and he looks like a really good lawyer. So we get these two accessories, a cane of some sorts, and as well we get the little, we believe, Mysterio with the newspaper all around, wrapped around the brick, which is such a cool detail. Now for Matt Murdock's articulation, you can see here, rotates at the head, and as well, we have this coat you can probably take off. It rotates, or it has ab crunch right here. No, yeah, it does have some waist articulation. Cool. Unlike Sandman, we have some leg articulation right here, the upper leg, some knee joints that are stiff as well because it's a new figure. We have some elbow joints, some wrist swivels, and little joints there as well. Pretty cool. Shoulders, we have some at the boots. Pretty much all the figures have the same articulation, but yeah, I gotta say, it's pretty cool. And the tie is a little bit flexible. Not too many people I've seen so far have taken off the glasses, but that is something you can do, as well as look at the awesome head sculpt. I mean, a lot of people complained about it, but I think it's good. And you see, you got Matt Murdock. Well, actually, I think we should keep the glasses on. Comparison time. Here is Tobey next to the original Toy Biz Superposable Spider-Man. Here's Tobey next to the unmasked Tobey Maguire head of Peter Parker. Here are some other original Toy Biz figures, and I gotta say, these two look pretty good together, but I mean, hopefully they make upgrades in the future if they ever make Marvel Legends for the original trilogy of Spider-Man. Here's Doctor Strange from 2021. Here's a shot of the Green Goblin next to Tobey and Tom, one of the most iconic scenes. So guys, that's gonna conclude my Spider-Man No Way Home Marvel Legends, whatever series this is. I mean, it's probably like wave 2 since we got the original figures in 2021, but gotta say, this wave really improved these 3 figures right here. Well, this one's completely new, but I wish we would have gotten a head sculpt for Tom for this head, but I mean, we can always swap them and mess around, you know. Don't worry, I didn't forget about someone. I'll be reviewing him next time.